So what's going on, everyone? So first I want to start out by saying I'm extremely sorry that I didn't post a video Monday. This weekend I was busy doing things, and then Sunday I was going to go out and do one, and it felt a little forced. And when I came back from Georgia, one of the first things that I said to myself was, if it ever feels forced, I'm not going to do it. Because I don't want to put a video out there that, you know, I try to force and it just doesn't sit right with me. And, you know, so I want to make sure that I'm happy with the video that I'm going to be putting out. So I found an inspirational quote that basically sums up my last video into one quote, and it said, "Don't take things personally. What people say about you is their reality. It's not yours." And when I found that quote after I uploaded my video, it's kind of funny because I actually ended up saying it at some point in the video. When I went back and watched it, I was like, so this quote just basically sums up everything. That's awesome. So I figured I'd just also start out the videos now. Since I really don't know how to start out videos, I don't have an intro or anything yet. Trying to think of one, and then on top of going out to film them and all that stuff, and you know, launching my vape juice company, it's getting to be kind of hectic. So it's going to be a full schedule between vlogging and running a business now. So I got a little off track there. What I'm going to be trying to do starting out, since you guys loved my "Are you big and want to ride" video with how inspirational it was and how motivating it was, from now on what I'm going to do is I'm just going to research a bunch of quotes and pick out my favorite ones, and that's how I'm going to start my videos. Doesn't matter what topic it is, what type of video it is. It's gonna have an inspirational quote to hopefully help you guys better yourselves and to get more out of life. Because like I said in the last video, this life is worth living. It's a beautiful life, and it's what you make of it. So if I can help even just one person, I consider my work done until I can help the next person. Because you can't change everybody. That's just the sad truth. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about myself today. I know that sounds kind of selfish, but I've gotten to know some of you guys pretty well, for the most part, and I think it's time that I kind of tell you my life story and who I am, kind of as an introduction to who is WickedMoto. This is one of my favorite turns right here. Hey, dude, check out this corner. I absolutely love it. Woo! God, is that fun. Alright, so back to the video topic. So I guess I could basically start off as I was born June 28th, 1989. I will be 27 in 7 days from today, June 21st. I was raised by my grandfather. Supposedly, from what I've heard, I don't know if it's actually true or not, but my dad was an abusive father when I was younger, and he always used to abuse my brother and I. And so my grandfather ended up adopting me when I was 3 years old. Before that, I've got 2 full brothers, 1 half sister from on my mother's side. She has a different father than my dad. And then, you know, my 2 brothers, I never really got to know. One was given up for adoption at birth, and then the second one, I believe his name is Tony, was given to the same family when he, oh wow, beautiful house, when he was about 2 years old, I believe, because I want to say he's either a year or two younger than I am. His birthday is actually on the 4th of July, so that's pretty cool. But I don't know my brothers. I do have a relationship with my half sister. She's younger. She's 16 years old now, and she's actually going to be graduating high school early, which is completely different aside from the fact of me. All throughout my high school days, basically, that's a lot of gravel. All throughout my high school days, I got into trouble. I was always getting suspended, didn't really care about going to class or not, because if I felt that a subject I wasn't going to need in life, I cared nothing about it. I just did what I needed to do to pass, and I'm sure that goes for a ton of people out there. About a year ago, I also found out that I have an older sister, who's another half sister. She is from my dad's side. She has a different mom, and I knew it was my sister right away, because how it was is I was searching through Facebook on my desktop one day and found a message that I couldn't see while I was on the phone. So I messaged her back, and she starts asking me all these questions, and I'm like, wait a minute, you look a lot like my dad. You know, she's got a lot of the same features and things like that. And she goes, well, surprise, I'm your sister. I was like, holy crap. I heard about you, but as much as the family lies and as dysfunctional as we are, what's up, bud? I didn't believe it. So we started talking more over Facebook. Talked for a little while, and now we're not really talking, which is fine. You know, it's nice to actually have met another relative of mine that I had heard about but didn't think it was actually true. So, you know, we still every once in a while we'll say hey to each other on Facebook, which is, you know, fine with me. She didn't seem like she wanted to meet anyways, so whatever, I can't blame her for that. So moving on, just basically growing up, I grew up in a suburb of Chicago and went to a private Catholic school. That was a joke. But I went to a private Catholic school, and then I got kicked out in 6th grade, and then started going to public schools, and then eventually got into high school. And I remember one day they came up to me and said, well, you're going to be a half a credit short of graduating because of, you know, failing this or failing that, whatever. So they're like, we got to put you into a work program to make up that extra half a credit. I was going to TCD in the afternoons to learn automotive. Oh, that's nice. I wonder if you could rent kayaks and come down here. So I was doing that in the afternoons, and then I would also have work. So I think it was like 2 or 3 days a week I would go to work after school, and oh, you can rent them. Nice. I know my wife's been trying to look for a place where you can rent a kayak to come down here. I'll have to bring her down here. That's awesome. So it was awesome because being in the work program, I would go to school for maybe 3 periods, have lunch 4th period, go out to TCD, and as soon as TCD was done, I would always drive out there, and as soon as TCD was done, I would just head straight to work. Also during high school, sophomore year, I met who is my wife now, but I met my my future girlfriend and future wife at the time. So so I met this girl named Ashley. She's even posted on a couple of my videos, and I met her. You know, we started kind of being friends, hanging out, and one day she ended up telling me that she liked me. You know, the whole typical passing notes during class. Do you like me? Circle yes. So we went out for 5 days, and the little asshole that I was back then, I ended up breaking up with her after those 5 days. And when we were arguing and, you know, fighting it out, I told her, well, don't worry, you know, in probably about a year, you know, mark my words, we'll be together. And it was funny because exactly 1 year after we broke up, we got back together. And we've been dating and, you know, married ever since. Yeah, we got together June 3rd, 2006, and we got married June 3rd, 2012, exactly 6 years later. We just passed our 10th year anniversary, and it's had a lot of downs and it's had its ups. You know, marriage is tough, guys. It's real tough, but I tell you what, at the end of the day, it's still so worth it, because one of the biggest things is you can do stuff by yourself. You know, you could have a nice life by yourself, but it makes it so much easier and so much more fun having a partner there with you.